What's up, Generation Iron fans? Nick Trigili here, bringing you guys an exclusive update on the 2019 Mr. Olympia. So, as you guys will probably see, the trending topic right now is a special invite for Cedric McMillan, IFBB Pro 2009 Nationals winner. Now, this is kind of out of left field. I mean, it's really close to Olympia. You're about 5 weeks out. So, I mean, I'm hoping that Cedric's in shape. I'm hoping to have this conversation with him already. I hope this is not something that's getting thrown at him just as fast as we just got it, because it'd be really disappointing to get this special invite, right, and not be able to, to capitalize on it and do the show, because we don't know if he's dieting. We don't know what the situation is. He's not very up to par on his social media. So we really don't know what he looks like right now. But we know Cedric doesn't get too far out of shape. But still, 5 weeks is crunch time, guys. Like, Mr. Olympia, you better be ready. So, that being said, from a fan standpoint, I'm excited to see Cedric in there, right? I'm excited to see that we have another guy that could possibly do very well in the top 5, top 7 spot. But at the same time, being a competitor, okay, former active competitor, now I don't compete anymore. If I was one of these guys coming up, this past season and working my butt off to get points or win a show or whatever the case may be, and I see some guy, obviously Cedric is obviously superior pro. He's not some, B tier pro or C tier pro, but still, I'm working my butt off. We're all equal in this IFBB, and he gets a special invite because he hasn't had a chance to compete this year because of his duties, his active duties with the Army. Now, this could go so many different ways. Everyone can have different opinions on it. I'm not going to get too political with this, but I'm just coming from both standpoints. From a fan standpoint, Nick Trigili is extremely excited because I love Cedric. I love to see him out there. He's a great competitor. He's a great ambassador. He's funny, great poser, brings a lot of charisma to the stage. From a competitor standpoint, when I was in that seat fighting for points, trying to get an Olympia qualification because that's the most prestigious show in the world, and then the guy next to me gets an invite just because, I'm going to read a statement from the IFBB that explains thoroughly why they invited Cedric, and we can obviously dictate this however we want. Staff Sergeant Cedric McMillan, a career member of the United States Army, has received a special invitation to compete for the title of 2019 Mr. Olympia next month in Vegas. I'm going to paraphrase something. I'm not going to read every little dot of it. I'm going to basically read the bullet points of this thing. Having served a combined 24 years of active duty and reserve duty, McMillan found himself outside looking in when he came up just short in the Olympia points qualification standings. In the formal request of the IFBB Professional League, McMillan explained, "I had planned to compete in one of the summer shows to solidify my position and to hopefully secure a qualification. But due to my obligation to participate in several long-duration field exercises would not allow me the necessary access to food, training, and the rest required to properly prepare without neglecting my duty to my mission, my soldiers, and my country." So then, go down a couple sentences, paragraphs. Jim Mannion states, Cedric McMillan's military duties come first, and we completely understand that. We will grant him a special invite this year, being that those circumstances were out of his control, along with the consideration of his notable accomplishments within the IFBB Professional League. Cedric McMillan also comments, "When I compete, I'll be representing my country, all those that work full-time jobs trying to pursue their dreams, and all the amazing people at Lancaster Youth Leadership and Development Program, a nonprofit organization created by McMillan to develop the youth and the community with training and activities designed to build character, instill discipline, and moral values." If you want to go read it, it's up on the IFBB website. That was per President Jim Mannion. That's where I sourced that from. If you want to read the rest of it, it's up there. There's a couple more things you probably want to read in there if you're interested in it, 100%. But that's the bulk of it. So, these other guys that are working just as hard, if not harder than Cedric, I feel really bad. I really do. But also, it's going to add another character to this Olympia that the Olympia needs right now, okay? The Olympia needs some more people in this Olympia show because obviously we had a couple people that are not able to compete for injuries. We had a couple people that are not able to compete for, rest purposes. There's a bunch of different reasons. But to bring Cedric in the last 5 weeks, I think is a good move strategically for the IFBB and the Olympia. But also, they got to be very careful walking on eggshells with these other competitors. It's going to aggravate some guys. I know that. I can tell you right from my standpoint as a competitor, if I was actively competing, it would bother me. So let's see what happens. Let's see how Olympia falls. Let's see how the cards play. Maybe they might invite more people. We don't know. We have no idea what's going on. Honestly, this is a day-to-day thing that we're all taking in just as fast as you are, guys. So we don't know anything more than you than what we just saw. So if there's any new updates coming, you guys will hear it here first with Generation Iron. If you guys have not subscribed or liked, please do so. Continue to support. We appreciate it all. Thank you very much. It's Nick Trigili signing out with GI.